Hello from Universal. So I'm heading over to Universal Studios Florida and then over to Islands of Adventure because today I am trying every single type of butterbeer. Right now Mardi Gras is going on over at Universal. I wanted to go ahead and start over here to go back to Diagon Alley and then probably, maybe depending on the wait time, take the train back over to Hogsmeade. So why am I doing this? Because they just debuted a new, not a new flavor, but a new type of butterbeer that you can now purchase. It is a vegan butterbeer, which they have never had before. Looks like they have some walls up here at the entrance of Universal Studios, so they're definitely working on the front entrance turnstiles to get into the park. But I'm heading back to Diagon Alley to get my first multiple, probably, types of butterbeer. I might walk past Kid Zone, I think, to get back to Diagon Alley. Normally I would go straight, but I might go down Hollywood Boulevard. So the types of butterbeer are regular, frozen, hot, fudge, ice cream, potted cream, and then now vegan. I've always wanted to try every single butterbeer flavor, but I've just never done it, and now that they have a brand new alternative option, it just seems like today's the day to try to do it. Alright, so I made it back to what used to be Kid Zone, which looks completely demolished right now with the exception of the Woody Woodpecker Nut House Coaster. I'm going to have to come back when there's a Animal Actors show going on because I could definitely go up there and I could sort of see the extent of the construction, which would be pretty cool to see from up there, but I know that it's all demolished. The sign is gone, everything's been completely leveled, and Fievel's Playland is demolished, which is just really, it's really sad. So there are no more shows until tomorrow, but if it was open, I could probably run up these stairs and just get a quick aerial view of just the progress that they've made so far, which to my knowledge has just been destroying everything that I once loved and held dear. So I've made it through Springfield, and it looks like there's a pretty significant amount of construction happening over here in front of the Simpsons ride. So there's just walls pretty much everywhere over here in Springfield, around the entire attraction entrance. But I'm heading over to Diagon Alley to get some butterbeer. So I'm a little bit intimidated to commit to this sort of an idea, which is by no means original. Plenty of people have done this before, but just the new butterbeer option is what I'm really excited about. Alright, so I'm heading into Diagon Alley right now to get my vegan butterbeer, as well as probably just a regular cold butterbeer, which I think you can get over here, the Leaky Cauldron. So I'm heading into the Leaky Cauldron to get a couple different butterbeers, definitely the vegan one to start out with. I can also go to the Fountain of Fair Fortune, sort of around the corner. There's Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor over there, and then there's the Hopping Pot, which is back over here. Alright, so inside the Leaky Cauldron, and I have Universal's Twitter here, so they have the vegan butterbeer both in regular and then in frozen. So I think I'm going to get a regular vegan butterbeer as well as just a regular butterbeer and just compare them. So I just waited in line, and this is the Leaky Cauldron. And I'm sitting all the way down here at this table by the window, and I got my butterbeers. So this is my regular butterbeer, and then this is my vegan butterbeer. And what makes this dairy versus non-dairy is the topping on top. So it's actually the very same as far as the actual butterbeer beverage itself, but the dairy topping is different. So this is going to be interesting to sort of experiment how this tastes. So this is the regular butterbeer, which that is consistent. It's always been it's not been my favorite. I prefer hot butterbeer to regular butterbeer, and then frozen butterbeer is under both of those. But this is the vegan butterbeer. Which does not taste that different. And if anything, it's thicker on the top as opposed to the regular butterbeer. I'm totally out of focus. But I'm actually incredibly surprised. I thought this would be just terrible, but it is not at all. If anything, I almost prefer just that thickness of the butterbeer topping to this. So I alternated tasting these back and forth, and I think I definitely do prefer the original. Just the consistency of this one, I think I prefer to this one, but the taste of this one is just much more iconically butterbeer than this one is. But this absolutely surprised me. I'm like sincerely surprised by how similar this tastes to the original, and this is going to make a lot of people happy because for whatever copyright reasons, you were never able to order a butterbeer without the topping on it. Like if you just wanted the butterbeer itself, they would refuse to sell it to you because it had to come with the topping, which I think is so wild. So now you have a vegan alternative to butterbeer, which it's about time, right? How cool. So I finished my first butterbeer, which was the vegan butterbeer. They put a sticker on the bottom of this, and I'm gonna try to show all of these empty cups and butterbeer containers, just so you know that I'm actually following through with this and finishing them. That's where I just sat, right over there, but apparently this entire section's closed, which I did not know that. But I'm still working on this one, and I'm heading over to get my next butterbeer. And where I'm going to get that butterbeer is actually inside here, not Weasley's Wizard Wheezes or Quality Quidditch Supplies, But if I head through these stores, I can get to the little sweet shop all the way in the back over here. This is Sugar Plum Sweet Shop, which should have, hopefully, Butterbeer Fudge, which is very heavy, but I need to get it somewhere. So this is what they have right here, and that's what I'm getting, the Butterbeer Flavor Fudge. A little hard to see, but they do have a lot of other delicious sweet options in here. Okay, I finished my original butterbeer, and then I got my Butterbeer Fudge, and I'm heading outside. It's starting to get dark, and it's raining. That's awesome. So this is my fudge right here. I'm trying to decide where I should go now. Should I go over to the hopping pot back over here? I do need to get some ice cream. So it's starting to rain a little bit harder, but I'm going to eat my Butterbeer Fudge. That is Butterbeer. That is so thick. I might save this. I might not be able to finish all of this. So I know for sure that I can get the potted cream and the frozen and hot butterbeer over in Hogsmeade. So what I might do is go to Florian Fortescue's to go and just make sure that I can get the ice cream here in Diagon Alley. It's a little bit hard to see on camera, but the sky is like pink right now just due to the rain. And this is Florian Fortescue's. I think I'm just going to get a packaged butterbeer ice cream versus getting one in a cone if they have that here. So I'm heading inside Florian Fortescue's now, and I'm making a pretty good making some pretty good progress on my fudge here. It's good. Okay, I'm heading outside. I got my butterbeer. I ended up getting it in a cone because, you know what, this is probably the better way to experience this. The rain definitely does clear everybody out, that's for sure. I'm going to run up the stairs up here because I don't think there's anybody up there right now next to Gringotts. And then I'll be heading over to Hogsmeade. Alright, I'm underneath these beautiful lights, and I'm going to have my butterbeer ice cream. That is really good. I mean, honestly, that is one of the most superior forms of butterbeer that you can get at Universal. I'm getting tired of butterbeer, which is not great because I have a lot to go, but yeah, this has been a unique experience, that's for sure. After today, I do not know when I'm going to be getting butterbeer in the future, indefinitely, because it's not the cheapest snack to get. Some of it actually is, like the fudge and the ice cream. It's not that expensive, and I'll try to remember to talk about that at the very end of the video. Diagon Alley is incredibly beautiful though at sunset, especially after it rains when the ground is just very reflective. I just have a few more butterbeers left to get, and it's going to be consistently heavier probably, but this has been fun. This has been very unique. And now I'm back outside and heading over to the Hogwarts Express at King's Cross to head over to Hogsmeade. So I'm in line for the Hogwarts Express, still working on this. It's very cold in here right now, especially with the rain. This looks like a pretty long wait. This was posted at a 30-minute wait, but it's moving pretty well. Just gotta head upstairs. Alright, so I'm heading up the steps, and I'm almost done with my ice cream. I'm going to take the wrapper off of it in just a second. Heading through the wall right now. That's going to send us to platform 9 3/4. It's always been a cool effect. The Hogwarts Express probably won't be on this one or the next one, but we're getting very close. Here's my final tiny little piece. Can't even see it, it's so blurry. There it is, of what's left of my my ice cream. That was a challenge. That was incredibly messy. So it looks like I actually might make the next train. So that's pretty cool. We don't have to wait too long, and then I'll be over in Hogsmeade. There's the Hogwarts Express again. That didn't take too long. It was posting a 30-minute wait, I think, and maybe I waited like 15 minutes or so. And now I'm getting on to the Hogwarts Express here in King's Cross Station. And I'm just now getting off of the train here in Hogsmeade. So I have a little bit less than an hour before the park closes. And I have 3 more butterbeer options to indulge in tonight, which, God, I'm feeling it. This is a lot of sugar. Apparently today, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure reopened after being closed for sort of a long time, and it's reopened. So I wore my Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure shirt. I wasn't sure if it was running in the rain or not, but I believe I can hear it running in the rain, so that's good. I wonder what the wait time is, because I was checking the app and it seems like it's been down today a decent amount. Also, I know that the Hogwarts Nighttime Lights Castle Show should be happening. Alright, I backed up a little bit because there should be, there it is, pyrotechnic explosion. There was one just a second ago and I totally missed it. So right now Hagrid's is posting a 165-minute wait. There's even a sign that says Hagrid's will be closing early today too. But is it closed? It might be. Nobody's going inside. So I think I'm just going to head inside the 3 Broomsticks and go and get my final remaining butterbeer options. I think that I could get maybe a warm butterbeer or a hot butterbeer, whichever you want to call it. over here at the Hogshead, but just to play it safe, I'm going to go to the 3 Broomsticks. However, I'm heading inside. I can open up the door. Honeydukes, because I think that they have ice cream here. So they totally do have butterbeer ice cream right here in a little tub. It's the same price as it was over in Florian Fortescue's. They also had fudge over there, but that line was absolutely incredible, so I'm glad that I waited over in Diagon Alley. But now I'm back outside, heading inside the 3 Broomsticks to get some butterbeer. Alright, so I'm inside the 3 Broomsticks, and these are my final 3 iterations of butterbeer that I need to try, but I'm also hungry, so I decided to get some dinner as well. These are the fish and chips, so I'm going to eat this first, and then I'll come back to this. But this is my frozen butterbeer, my hot butterbeer, and then my potted cream butterbeer. So I'm done with my fish and chips, and now having my potted cream, because I have to eat this before I leave, because it's in this like glass container. They close the doors to the 3 Broomsticks. This is sort of like pudding, which is really good. It's just so heavy. Okay, so I pretty much finished my potted cream, which was delicious, and now I have to work on these. Oh my god, what did I do to myself today? I've never noticed 3 broomsticks on the wall here in the 3 Broomsticks. That is pretty cool. I'm back up on the Hogshead and heading towards the front of the Broomsticks, trying to balance both of these in my hands, which so far, so good. But I'm heading out of the 3 Broomsticks now. It's very quiet in here now because, again, the park is closed. So I'm going to have to considerably slow down with these remaining butterbeers because I have the jitters with sugar. But this is the frozen butterbeer, which I don't know, it's not bad. It's never ever been my favorite butterbeer. A lot of people love frozen butterbeer, and I just don't know if I do. Just that compared to just regular cold butterbeer. And then hot butterbeer, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It's my favorite butterbeer, easily by like a landslide. I do need to probably finish one of these because I can't carry both of them all the way into the park, which is closed now, by the way. Everybody's just sort of lingering in Potter. So I take them over to the castle, and there's security over here doing a park sweep, and then there's a sign over there at the bridge, so everyone's being sent this way through Hogsmeade. They still have the old wands in the window. Over here, the old interactive wands, and they get to replace them with the new interactive ones, which I still need to pick one out for myself. So I think I'm going to be able to finish my hot butterbeer, but I might have to take my frozen butterbeer home with me, just because I don't know if I can handle it. It's pretty quiet in Hogsmeade. Right now, I'm heading out of front of the park, I cannot go the other direction through Jurassic Park. I haven't been to Islands of Adventure in sort of a while. There's the Hogsmeade Hogwarts Express station there. I want to come back. I want to come back to Islands of Adventure just to sort of have a fun day around the park. I did have fun, and I'm not going to do this again, I don't think, ever. Okay, I finished my hot butterbeer, and I have one more butterbeer left. Ironically, one of my least favorites, but I will nurse this on my way out of the park and then maybe enjoy it with Brennan, along with my my fudge butterbeer, which again, I did not finish that, but I ate most of it. I think I could have easily done this if I had maybe not had the vegan butterbeer, which did not really end up being that much different than a regular butterbeer, ironically, but now I know. So I think I'm going to head this direction through Seuss Landing, just because it's a little bit quieter. So before I forget, the prices of all of the types of butterbeer that I got tonight, the cheapest was actually the fudge. That was $4.95. And then the ice cream and the potted cream were $5.99, and then all of the various beverages, every single butterbeer-like beverage, was $7.99, and they were all subject to discounts. And then my list of rankings for every single butterbeer, I don't know, honestly. I might, I'm going to say what I think tonight at least, but this is definitely a pretty tentative list, depending on the day. I had 7 different types of butterbeer though today. That was definitely a lot. That is something that I am proud of myself for, but then also I'm a little bit regretful of. Mostly due to the fact that I have to wake up for work tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm going to go to sleep tonight at all. But I do think this was fun. A very unique way to spend my evening at Islands of Adventure tonight, probably. And again, other people have definitely done this and probably done a much superior job of actually reviewing this. I just wanted to have the experience and just do something fun tonight. But then I think that's probably why I'm having trouble definitively ranking these, because I can't really review these. They're all so different. It's just so subjective depending on what you're really in the mood for, right? But I think if I had to rank them, my top 3 I think are pretty definitive. That would be hot butterbeer, regular butterbeer, and then ice cream butterbeer. I think that those are definitely my top 3. But then after that, I think it would be frozen butterbeer, and then potted cream butterbeer, and then fudge butterbeer, and then I think vegan butterbeer. Which again, vegan was pretty good. I was very surprised by it, but I do think that I would get every other alternative butterbeer before I would get vegan butterbeer again, if that makes sense. That's why it's sort of at the bottom of the list. But again, that's a list that could be completely contingent on just the time of year. Is it hot outside? Is it cold outside? Do I want a drink? Do I want a little snack? Are they replacing the water fountain out here finally? That would be pretty cool. There was just this little awkward patch of grass with some chairs, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it, so I hope that that water feature comes back. It was really interesting. And now, of course, is the shuffle out of the park, back to the parking garage. Also, I'm going to be honest, I am very happy that the sign is back, but I really do miss the old design. So I've almost made it back to my car. Thank you for coming with me to Universal today to literally have every single version of butterbeer that there is. Should I have done something else today? Was there a better use of my time? Maybe, but I still had fun. And yeah, I think I'm good on butterbeer for a little bit. I was thinking about writing Hagrid's, but because today was the day that it reopened. But it looked like it was having some technical difficulties, and then they closed early today. So today was just all about butterbeer. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.